Today we're going to cover basic dog walking tips and practices before you go outside. Welcome to Milo the Malinois. So some of the things we're going to hit is putting the dog in a more receptive position, engagement, placement, things that we've seen in the dog walk series, but that you can work on at home. So as I always mention, it's nice if you get a good leash where you have a handle that's close by so the dog recognizes right away to walk towards you. The next thing you can do is just practice walking around the house with engagement. So, one method could be using their name. Another could have, you just grab a couple of pieces of kibble, you feed them their breakfast as they walk next to you. And, even with Milo, I don't really do any of those drills, but, sometimes I have to remind him about his engagement. I just call his name a couple times. He figures out what I'm talking about. That would work like this. Milo, heel. Now see how he's looking at me for feedback? If I stop, he stops. I go, he goes. Keeps checking in. If he doesn't check in for a while, I just call his name. So the next thing we're going to progress to is go into the door. I'm going to have him in a calm state. And we'll go, Milo, plots. So this is good. You have your dog down. Well, some people do every doorway that they go through. I would say definitely at least from the front yard to the backyard. You want to make sure your dog is in such a calm state they can stay there. You can open the door and they're not going to go anywhere. That way hey, he's ready to walk. If the dog starts to come out of their move before you tell them to, keep working on that before you take them on, a longer walk. So, you can do this. You can keep this position as long as you want. You can do some of the distraction tests that we talked about in other videos. The next thing you want to do is get your dog outside into a spot where they can sniff around and go potty before you start your walk. So that'll work like this. Milo, heel. Plots. So now I can do that every time he goes out. So he's outside now when he's back to a relaxed state. Or like if you saw, he walked a little further out in front of me than he typically does. It is always a little bit different when I'm walking with the camera as opposed to when he's looking at me. And, he's sniffing the air. He's seeing what's going on out and around him. So we'll take him to his sniffing spot now. Milo, heel. Milo. There you go. Good boy. Milo. Go potty. So you see there, if he starts kind of doing his own thing, I can call his name. I can give him a correction. I can do whatever I want. He knows because we've done this enough. This is kind of his sniffing spot area. Sniff, go, whatever. Milo, heel. So typically what I'll do when we start the Milo, the dog walking process. Milo. Milo. Oh, I'm checking in. Milo. And then he's going to start doing this on his own. And if the dog starts getting out in front of you or something, you can be like, plots. And just like always, you take your dog on a walk, I was gone for a few weeks, so I don't know how much attention or how much walking he got. This is his first time back into it. And you want to throw in the things, have him stop, have him sit, have him, maybe even roll over, do other things, give him rewards as you go. But just wanted to make a quick video. I haven't posted anything on here for a while. I had some stuff going on, was out of town. But as always, there's anything you want to see Milo do, let me know. And I'm going to cut this short so I can take him on a nice good walk and not worry about the phone. Thanks a lot.